So Solid Edge X. Before we get into the specifics of Solid Edge X, let's briefly talk about SaaS, software as a service, which is one of the principal foundations that Solid Edge X is built on. Currently, SaaS, as Aura says, software as a service is currently a very hot topic. So let's take a couple, some closer look at some of the reasons why it's such a hot topic these days. Number one, reduced IT infrastructure. SaaS eliminates the need for on-premise hardware and software, which can lead to significant savings in terms of hardware maintenance and upgrades, both from a administrative as well as a cost perspective. Number two, it's faster time to market. Typically SaaS applications can be deployed and updated quickly and easily, which can help businesses get products and services to market faster, which is everyone's goal, right? Another is increased productivity. SaaS applications, can be accessed from anywhere with or without an internet connection, which leads to increased productivity, and reduced downtime. Again, this, in the recent years, this has become to the forefront with the COVID and all those things. So everyone has learned that you gotta, it's very, very important to be able to, work, co-located as well as remote. So that's a very important thing. SaaS, another thing that we've come to learn over, this period of time for SaaS is SaaS typically, based on, looking at the numbers and so forth, the industry analysts, they believe that or say that it can lead to more efficient and streamlined IT environments, which actually help reduce employee frustration and turnover, again, which is a very key element, because the last thing companies want to do is to get a new person, new engineer, train them in what they do, let them get familiar with their processes, and then for whatever reason, get frustrated and leave, so they've wasted that time and money, so they don't have to start over. So again, very important, and a lot of this, the industry analysts believe that SaaS and things like that related to it is a direct correlation to that. So essentially, all that kind of ties into, the SaaS solutions are designed to be accessed from anywhere. As long as you got an internet connection, it makes it easier, more convenient to work remotely. So it gives you just the flexibility to, which in turn typically makes, for happier employees and less customer turnover. So, so for you to take your business to the next level, you're most likely looking at, the following areas, that help. So typically you have an increasing need for flexibility when it comes to managing distributed or remote working teams, ensuring that they have the proper access to technologies that they need to do their job. SolidX, we want to, help you work remotely more efficiently and reduce the burden of IT that's come with such a distributed workforce. Working with in a such a distributed way, you may also worry about security of your data, which is, obviously a very important subject. There's a huge need to reduce or to increase the data security, which in turn reduces the risk that, you can, that will allow your team to collaborate in a safe and secure manner. You may also be struggling to get the right technologies necessary to do the best end-to-end job in the hands of your workers in a timely manner. So you typically struggle to, to make sure, there's no downtime if you decide or you discover that you get a new requirement for whatever reason that you need another, module, things like that. Typically in the old, the the pre-SaaS world, that required a lot of lead time. To something as simple as to buy a new, module for the software that's using, to provide some requirement that may be added. So things like that, make a huge, make the SaaS solutions very, very attractive, in the current business world. Um, so recognizing that there's those sorts of needs, that you need to be, more accessible, scalable, flexible solutions, The Siemens Accelerator platform is being designed and developed as we speak, and has been for several years now, to fill that need, and it's being, included in the cloud, right? So to utilize the Siemens technologies quickly and cost effectively, you can learn and keep pace with new solutions, and you can collaborate securely across engineering domains, which is again what everybody needs to be able to do these days in order to compete and be relevant in the marketplace. Siemens Accelerator as a service gives you the power to be, part of the world's most comprehensive digital twin ecosystem. Now, since it's part of the cloud environment, now it's more accessible and scalable and flexible, more than ever. So that said, all that. So what we're here for is today is to take a closer look at SolidEdge X. SolidEdge X is a core member of the Siemens Accelerator portfolio. It provides a simplified IT approach through its cloud centralized license management, configuration, updates managed by Siemens, and all this helps lower the cost of ownership. SolidEdge also provides a flexible user experience through its multiple ways of accessing the software, whether it be a desktop, mobile devices, and it gives the users flexibility to work, on their projects wherever they need to, whether they're at home, traveling, in the office, wherever they are, without issue. It also provides data management solution. With every seat of SolidEdge X, it enables a secure and trusted cloud data management for collaboration. SolidEdge X also provides users with a solution that they can effortlessly download and install SolidEdge onto their multiple devices. This approach delivers unparalleled functionalities, on and offline access, ensuring productivity wherever you are, even in those cases where you don't have internet connection. SolidEdge X also is unlocking, the innovation on the cloud by seamlessly integrating advanced design tools with cloud-based flexibility. SolidEdge X provides a managed product development environment, ensuring a streamlined and organized approach to your design projects. With cloud-based tools powered by Teamcenter X, your workflows become more efficient, allowing for better collaboration, traceability, control throughout the product lifecycle, which is important, very, very important. This allows us to, you can eliminate the hassle of manual installations, and updates. SolidEdge X automates these processes, ensures that you always have the latest features, the latest software enhancements without any downtime or IT complexity. So that allows you to obviously designers to focus on what matters, their design. So again, this is, I can't tell you how many times in the past, I've dealt with customers where they're in there whether they've got 5 users or 50 or 100 users, the chance of any computer having the same maintenance pack level is typically very rare, because it's just one of those things that it's always on the list to get to do, but you never get to it. You're so busy. So again, this is one of those headaches and hassles that one of those hidden kind of ones that make a huge difference, I believe. So in today's dynamic work environment, flexibility and collaboration, that we said, are key drivers, of productivity. SolidEdge X, with its login-based licensing model, is designed to meet those demands. Here's a few ways that it empowers, modern teams to do these sorts of things. It gives you flexibility for remote and hybrid work environments. It gives you improved collaboration across teams and locations. No longer requires everybody to be co-located. To be very efficient and effective. It gives you enhanced security and accountability with the centralized controls. It allows the scalability and seamless license management to adopt, to global business needs, if that need arises. You get better user management, for better onboarding and control. And also something that's new, kind of to the industry. It's an ever emerging area, but artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is part of SolidEdge X. And it gives you the initial foray into that will be more of a personalized user experience. So together, these sorts of features redefine how teams work, and innovate by enabling customers to reduce the upfront software costs while providing the immediate access, to new software releases and upgrades and the flexibility to access solutions on multiple devices, no matter where you're at, which again is very, very powerful and handy, if you will. So transitioning to, one of the things for SolidX, is it's transitioning, to what's called a named user model. And it represents a significant upgrade for our customers. It aligns with the modern work practices, that are enabled by the following. It gives you as we've talked about before, flexibility and remote work. It gives you a personalized user experience for each user. Every user, it's good that, a lot of companies, you want, the UI, for instance, to look, no matter who, all users do the same. But a lot of users, especially this day and time, they want to add their kind of their personality or their touches, if you will, to the user interface. So this gives you the ability. You can have the same Solid Edge. I can go to one machine, log in as person ABC, and I see uh, their tendencies or their UI that they like. On the same machine, you can log in as person 123, and the UI will change based on their changes. So again, very, very handy and capable. Again, gives you seamless collaboration across teams and devices, and users as well. It gives you advanced security measures. It's scalable, from all different sizes, whether you're a very, very small company, to large companies, or a small company that's growing into a large company. It doesn't matter. Gives, you can optimize your costs. We'll get into a little bit later, some of the value-based licensing, that's a huge, help for you to optimize your costs and have predictable expenses, and so forth. So with the focus on these individual experiences and cloud-based subscription models, this sort of approach ensures businesses stay agile and future ready. And again, that's a key to everybody's growth, going forward. SolidX delivers, as we talked about, industry leading data management capabilities. They ensure that your design is always organized, accessible, and secure, which is very, very important, becoming more important every day. The concept, from the concept, of the design to the release of manufacturing design, you'll have full control over your design and manufacturing processes. You know, where you can effortlessly create drawings, you can manage revisions within SolidX. This allows you to track changes, compare versions, and ensure that your designs stay accurate and up to date throughout the entire design process or life cycle. You can easily freeze and release designs. Solid Edge makes it easy to lock down finalized designs while maintaining full control over, iterations, with new designs. This ensures consistency and prevents accidental changes to your released or manufactured or models that's being currently manufactured or being built. It also allows you to collaborate with, in a streamlined environment with task management tools. You can assign tasks to team members. You can monitor the progress on those tasks. You can ensure that your projects stay on track, even in very complex workflows, again, which is, very important, to try to, bring in timelines and make things as fast as possible. It also allows you seamless integration with NX and other CAD platforms. Its multi-CAD capabilities allow you to leverage existing design data without having to redesign, which is time consuming, reducing rework and enhancing collaboration, across teams using different, CAD tools even. So SolidX, is built on TeamCenterX. It provides that's where it gets its secure and trusted, data management that supports all the every aspect of your design process, from managing revisions to integrating multi-CAD environments. It equips you with the tools to work smarter, faster, and more collaboratively, which is the name of the game. The base level built-in data management of Solid Edge, of capabilities included in every seat of Solid Edge X, gets you started with effective, secure, and trusted data management. It ensures it's going to be simple, right? The out of the box is built in, is meant to be, Not a lot of bells and whistles, very simple and quick. And if you need to scale up, you can. It provides, a purpose-built, environment for CAD users. It enables them to, and that's the key for CAD users. It enables them to continue to work on their existing CAD interface, and quickly upload existing data, via self-service. So the bottom line here is it allows you, the CAD user to focus on CAD, use the CAD application they're used to. The data management aspect is as transparent as possible, and they don't have to think about that as minimal as possible. Teams also enjoy, the real-time collaboration. It's easy to, with, like a Google-like search, to search their product designs and data. Users can check in, check out designs, participate in discussions. You can even mark up 3D models, to provide context for your design reviews and things like that. With the built-in data management capabilities, users will also be able to create and manage revisions. You can freeze and link designs as well as assign and complete associated tasks. So those are kind of the things that the built-in, data management covers. Again, you can scale up to more sophisticated data management functionality if needed. So SolidX is that said is designed, to help bring, order to your design process and eliminate the chaos, right? So, and I think everybody, that's one of the things that as you talk to users out there is, one of the things that make them, one of the first things that they say that they need a PLM tool is just they don't know where their data is. They have, it's just, there's chaos literally. So that's one of the things that SolidX is designed to help bring, a little bit of order to that chaos. And it does so by things like, you no longer have to worry about, file overrides. You can manage, discussion seamlessly. Rather than, things being scattered across emails, instant messages, wherever that, there's many cases. This allows you to have one forum, where you can, control and manage everything, right? All communication. It allows you to create revisions. You can, for design milestones, allows you, to view the availability of new revisions, choose to see the designs, whether as saved, or the latest versions, whichever, you might need. It allows you to assign a status to the parts, and it's as simple as making a single click, for a release process. Your business teams can easily find, people outside of the engineering team, procurement, wherever it may be, other areas of the company, they can easily find and view parts, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Reviewers, and so again, a lot of, with SolidX, you can streamline your design process with more improved, collaboration across the whole company, internal and external, which in turn allows you to maintain control, which is again very, very important. With the inclusion of Teamcenter Share app, SolidX also provides an added layer of ad hoc sharing, collaboration capabilities for interaction between internal and external suppliers on engineering projects across multiple roles and engineering applications. So let's talk a little bit more about how SolidX builds confidence, in collaboration, especially for ad hoc, sharing externally. First, it extends product sharing beyond the internal teams, which allows the seamless interaction with external stakeholders. This essentially, even though you may have an external, a vendor, a customer, whoever it may be, outside your firewall, Teamcenter Share allows you to share information regarding these projects as if those people were inside your firewall, inside your company, which is again very helpful. It also ensures consistency. Everyone's looking at the same data. You're not emailing things back and forth. The moment you email something or put up on FTP site and it's downloaded, you never know if you're looking at the latest and greatest. So again, that is paramount. When it comes to working, in environments like this, to where you're collaborating. And again, you just need to make sure you're looking at the latest and greatest things, right? Sounds simple, but you can't get much more important than that. Lastly, it supports, teams that embrace the complexity of the modern designs. Every design these days are more and more, complex and sophisticated. and it's a very important, because they're getting more and more and more complex and sophisticated. The less time that you can spend, on the things external to the actual design itself, the better off you are. All right. So by adapting these principles, teams can accelerate their innovation processes and improve their project outcomes. Right. So again, that's the name of the game. Is regarding getting products, faster to market. So here, we see a little bit more how Solid integrates with Teamcenter Share. Just to go into a little bit more detail, you see on the left side of the screen there, you see, Teamcenter's built-in data management capabilities that we talked about at first. They're highlighted. These enable teams to plan, design, and share product information within the organization, spanning functions like engineering, project management, manufacturing, procurement, and so on. Right. On the right side, Teamcenter Share adds to or facilitates, that ad hoc collaboration with external entities like suppliers, customers, vendors, and subcontractors, and so forth. Right. This integration ensures that the CAD files and other critical project information, office documents, PDFs, spec sheets, whatever the case may be, that they're securely and efficiently shared, enabling smooth workflows and reducing bottlenecks. And again, one of the biggest things, again, is that it allows those type documents to make sure that you're looking at the latest and greatest. Because at the moment you email it or FTP it or whatever, you never know if when you're collaborating on some document, you really at the end of the day never know if you're looking at the latest and greatest version. Right. Again, Teamcenter Share and SolidX allows that, to be confident that that's the case. Together, these tools, they create a robust ecosystem for managing and sharing data, whether it's within your company or with external collaborators. So SolidX also continues to leverage, value-based licensing, which remains to be a huge differentiator in the market today. It provides unmatched access to the full breadth of Solid's capabilities, which provide a great value to you as a customer. Rather than the traditional purchasing of individual products, value-based licensing, provides cost-effective bundles of licensed tokens that can be used to access SolidX add-on products on demand, which again is very, very important. There's no lead times required. It's just basically you have a bucket of tokens. I need this, I need simulation, right? You just go grab simulation. It takes the tokens out of the token pool. When you're finished with it, it gives them back. So again, it's on demand, which is very, very, efficient and cost effective, right? Where users, they get an instant access, advanced, functionality, as I mentioned or gave the example. It can be shared across product development teams. It's not assigned to one particular team. If one person needs it, one day a month or whatever the case may be, there's unlimited, scenarios that may come up that where you need to share access. So again, tokens or value-based licensing make sharing and access, almost instantaneous, across, anybody in your company, right? So let's take a little closer look at the products within the value-based licensing or tokens. These are all valuable products, but you're going to use, but are you going to use all of them every day? I mean, that's the benefit, of tokens, where it allows you to mix and match, and decide what you want to use at any given time without having to buy all the individual products, right? Again, it's a huge cost saver, right? So specifically new for SolidX, are the machinery and piping libraries, and all the others that you see here are already available or have been available, through, the VBL or token system within Solid Edge. Tokens, are available on a yearly subscription. Then they have, and I think what's new to Solid Edge X is the packets of 10. 10, 25, and 50, that makes the add-on products available as a single, bundle, right? So tokens can be checked in, as we mentioned before, for maximum flexibility. This allows, obviously, users to mix and match the add-ons based on need. If you don't need simulation every day, you don't have to have it, right? You can only, You can check in or check out, grab that application or that application on the day that you need it, the couple days that you need it, whatever the case may be. The point is you don't have a perpetual license where you buy it. You may use it once a day, once a month, or whatever. Again, the big advantage here is it allows you access on real time, essentially, when you need it. Some additional key facts that you may want to know about, that's important to know about Solid X subscriptions is it offers three scalable options. Standard, advanced, and premium. Each tier is built on the common core set of capabilities. Each higher tier adding more functionality as you might expect to address increasing design demands. Every core seat includes integrated cloud data management capabilities, the facilitating the seamless collaboration and the secure data handling that we've talked about. And you can expand these capabilities with optional add-ons using the value-based licensing that we've talked about. So the thing on this slide is just as you're kind of you're most likely familiar with from the perpetual licenses, the different tiers of Solid Edge. Same thing happens. It's a similar concept for the Solid Edge X suite of products. Elaborate on that just a little bit more, the three tiers, in Solid Edge X, you can see here from the slide, they're standard, advanced, and premium. They kind of go hand in hand, as I said, with the perpetual bundles that you can buy of Solid Edge as well. And this slide gives you an idea of if you're familiar with the foundation, classic, and premium, the three tiers, this kind of gives you the idea of the Solid X standard is essentially the same thing as you use the same core Solid Edge functionality as you would get in the Solid Edge foundation. Same thing for advanced is the classic bundle, and then premium is premium. So pretty much straightforward there, I think. Coming up in the next calendar year, Solid Edge, sometime in 2025, Solid Edge will feature an intuitive in-app assistant that allows you to navigate the software more effortlessly. It's going to be a chat-based communication. I'm sure everybody's used ChatGPT and some of the other chatbots out there, and I think people are finding every day, finding a better use of those sorts of things. Well, Solid isn't sitting around in the sidelines. There are a lot of unknowns. This is an emerging world. But that said, there's a lot of exciting possibilities. Where this can grow. So just keep in mind, coming later in 2025, there'll be an internal chat, AI chat, where again, it will initially, as I said here, it's going to be more of a you get questions answered real time, more about the software. It's more of a help on steroids, if you will. But again, look for growing things that to emerge as time goes on. So as you've hopefully seen, Solid Edge, builds on, the Solid Edge that you probably, know and love, hopefully, if that's the case. It adds some exciting, new and powerful, features, designed to make your design experience, even better. Among those with the AI at your side, hopefully you'll receive, a personalized support and real-time suggestions tailored specifically to your design needs. It's like having your own expert collaborator guiding you through your work, which saves you time and boosting your creativity. It basically allows you to focus a little bit more on your design versus how the software works and things that you may not do every day. Again, that's Solid X also takes data security to the next level. It's powered by Teamcenter X, as we've talked about a little bit. It ensures that your data is stored securely and is easily accessible when and wherever you are when you need it. You can trust that your designs are safe, whether you're collaborating with a team or working independently at home, on the road, wherever you are. Also, you can't forget about flexibility. That's a key in today's world. Solid Edge X delivers with login-based licensing. This allows you to access your tools and projects from anywhere. You can be at home. You can log in at home. You can be working. You can set it up. You can be, and then you go home for the day, or if you travel, you go to a customer site wherever you are. As long as you log in as yourself, and have Solid Edge obviously on the device, and log in as yourself, it brings, your environment, just like you were setting at home, right? So in summary, SolidX combines, all the reliable tools and features that you hopefully are used to, using and already love, today. It combines those with cutting edge advancements, things like, artificial intelligence, the cloud, the secure data management, the convenience of access from everywhere. But bottom line, it's designed, the Solid X and all of its principles are designed to help you take your design process to the next level, which means essentially at the end of the day, will help you get your products to market faster and easier. So that said, I think, do we have any questions?
Yes, so we have a couple questions.
Okay.
The first question is, how many devices could I load Solid Edge X onto?
So that's part of the beauty of a cloud-based, application enabled or SaaS enabled application. You can load Solid Edge onto as many devices as you want because of the cloud-based licenses. On that device, whichever device it is, wherever it is, once you log in, that all of the configurations, the licensing, the setup, all that just kind of comes with you because it's the cloud. So again, a SaaS, Solid Edge X, being a SaaS application, the application itself is loaded locally, right? But the management, the update, the licensing, a lot of things that we talked about today, those are cloud enabled and cloud based, right? So you can load it as many devices as you want.
All right, thanks. Last question so far, unless anything comes through, is does Solid Edge X have lower minimum machine requirements since it is a SaaS solution?
Good question. So as I alluded to just a second ago, is Solid Edge is still, or Solid Edge X is still loaded on the local device, right? So that means, again, it's Solid Edge, right? So it does not lower, the minimum requirements. You still need a very, CAD worthy, if you will, machine. So the minimum requirements that are published with Solid Edge, that applies to Solid Edge X as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, Greg. That is it for questions.